So we're just going to do a small filling today on the tooth that I told you that needs the crown. Yeah. Well, I love working with people, and I love working with my fingers, and I love talking a lot. So you kind of get those three combinations. You okay? Yeah.
Amal Ali came to Sweden as a little girl when her family fled the civil war in Somalia. Now aged 29, she is one of only 2 Swedish women of Somali heritage to become a dentist.
Yeah, I had a very nice dentist when I was young, so I liked going to the dentist, weirdly enough. So I knew that I wanted to do, well, from a young age I used to tell people, well, I'm going to be a dentist, just like my dentist. Okay, and you open. And that's just to check the height of the filling. Sometimes I wish we were more Somali female who either worked as professional doctors or dentists, or that I had some kind of role model, someone to look up to. Because while I was studying, I didn't know anyone who was a dentist with Somali heritage at that time. So you have an appointment tomorrow for the cleanup. Can you still make it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 o'clock is it?
9 o'clock, yeah.
Can I come 10?
I can give you 2 o'clock, but I think you're praying then?
2 o'clock is okay.
Yeah, when is the Friday prayer?
It's 12:30.
12:30, okay, so you can make it.
2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, 2 o'clock is okay.
Okay, I'll move you to 2 o'clock.
Yeah, thank you, doctor. Yeah.
Well, when I started working in the other practice, when I just graduated, it was very tricky because I was the only dentist with the darkest skin and who had the veil on, and they were used to having Swedish dentists, and by Swedish dentists, like ethnical Swedes. But then when I opened my mouth and they heard my Swedish and my göteborgska, they just let that go, and we could have fun.
Ali aims to open her own practice in her hometown of Gothenburg, knowing that many Somali Swedes will come to her. So early in 2015, she joined a practice in Oslo to learn about treating people from very different backgrounds.
And in this practice, we have a lot of patients who speak Somali. I'm originally from Somalia, so I sometimes speak Somali with them, and they teach me Somali. So therefore, I think this is a very exciting practice because it's quite different to the practices I used to work in. We have patients with who have very low incomes. Some of them can't read and write. And I'm not saying all of them are like that, but we have a lot of patients who have those kind of backgrounds. And some of them have never been to a dentist before. They don't know how to sit in a dental chair. So you have to take everything from like baby steps and help them through it. You hang off your coat. We can talk about today's treatment, and then you can go off and pray. Yeah, you can come with me then, Rashid. A lot of the patients are very happy that they can come, I can do the treatment, and if it's time for prayer, we can go and do our prayers and come back. Yeah. I pray 5 times a day. If I just go away and pray for 2-3 minutes, I come back with so much energy and I'm much calmer. Do you feel that nothing in this world should make you stress? Nothing in this world should be of that great importance that you don't have time to make your prayers. So I have days when I feel, wow, I'm doing a difference. And then I have days when I feel, whew, I'm drained. But then they give me back so much. Like they teach me about Somalia or Ethiopia or Eritrea, or yeah, they do. And some of them come from Iraq and Syria, and they give me a glimpse of how their life used to be, and then you remember that you have something really special in common. We all came from other countries. We all had other lives before we came here.
Okay.
Which one?
Okay.
Pink? Yeah, blue. I think I have made a little Somalia here in my practice. And it reminds me that I have a second home, that I have obligations for the people back home in Africa, because not all Somalis were given the chance to come to Sweden and to get a higher free education, which I was. And for me, just to work and pay tax and act like a normal Swede would be disrespectful for people back home, that I don't give back. I don't do something to show that I'm still Somali also, while at the same time having a Swedish identity.